Hello, dear students. I hope you all are at the best of your health and enthusiastic towards your studies. Children, today we are going to discuss chapter number 5 of grade 7, that is acids, bases, and salts. First of all, let's see what we all know about it. All eatables do not have same taste. In our daily life, we use a large number of substances such as lemon, tamarind, salt, sugar, vinegar, etc. Some of the substances taste sour, some taste bitter, some taste sweet, and some taste salty. Let's see what we are going to discuss in this chapter. Acids and bases, natural indicators, neutralization reaction, and examples of neutralization reactions in our daily life. First of all, we are going to discuss about acids. Those substances which have sour taste are called acids. They taste sour because they contain some acids. The word acid comes from the Latin word acer, which means sour. Children, do you know what are bases? Those substances which are bitter in taste and feel soapy on touch are known as bases. Dear students, now we will discuss about different acid bases and the substances which will help us to recognize whether a substance is an acid or a base. Let's find an interesting way to recognize acid or bases. Children, let's play an interesting activity and try to recognize the acids and bases. So, are you all ready? Yes, ma'am, we are ready. Let's move towards the park. Children, here in this park, you're gonna find some substances with red dot. Some of these are acids and some are bases. So, Rajvi, you have to find all acids, and Sathak, you try to find bases. Rajvi, you move to the left side of park, and Sarthak, you go and find your substances to right side of your park. The student with more number of substances will win the game. Children, before starting the game, you should know what are acids and bases. We use large number of substances in our daily life. Some of them are acids and some are bases. Acidic substances are sour in taste, for example, curd, lemon juice, tamarind, spinach, vinegar, etc. Whereas basic substances are those substances which are bitter in taste and they feel soapy on touching. For example, baking soda, milk of magnesia. So, let's start the game. Ma'am, I found a bottle with red dot, but I don't know whether it is an acid or a base. How can we test it? Come, I will help you. We have some special substances which help us to test whether a substance is acidic or basic. Children, these substances are called indicators. The indicator change their color when added to a solution containing an acid or a base. Litmus, turmeric, and China rose are some of the naturally occurring indicators. I have litmus indicator. It is a natural dye which is extracted from lichens. Its natural color is mauve. Let's see how it works. Rajvi, let's test your material which you have found with litmus. Oh, it is orange juice. So, pour some drops of litmus solution in it. Look, it changes to red. It means it is an acidic substance. If it was a basic substance, its color would change to blue. So, children, it shows that litmus solution gives red color with acidic substances and blue color with basic substances. Ma'am, it's very interesting. Oh, I found my first substance and it is acidic in nature. Let's see what Sarthak is doing. Ma'am, I also found a red dotted substance, but I don't know. Is it a acid or a base? Sarthak, it seems like a piece of soap. Let's test it with the help of litmus paper. Litmus can be used in the form of litmus solution or in the form of strips of litmus paper. We can use it in both forms. Let's test the soap with a wet strip of red litmus paper. Look, it turns to blue. It means substance is basic in nature. If it was acidic substance, it would changes to red. Children, soap has potassium hydroxide or sodium hydroxide in its composition, which are basic substances. That is why soap is basic in nature. And litmus gives blue color with basic substances. Ma'am, I got one more substance with red dot. Milk of magnesia is written on this bottle. I want to test it whether it is acid or a base. Children, we have red and blue litmus paper. We can check it. These papers. Let's check. You see, when we dip blue litmus paper in milk of magnesia, its color doesn't change. Let's check it with red litmus paper. Oh, it turns to blue. It means milk of magnesia is basic in nature. Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, here I found a lemon. Rajvi, can you tell me how it tastes? Ma'am, it's very sour. Yes, absolutely right. Sour taste is a characteristic feature of acids. Let's confirm that lemon really is acidic in nature or not. Place a blue litmus paper on cutted piece of lemon. You have seen that it changes to red. It means lemon is acidic in nature. You know, it has citric acid in it. Ma'am, look, I have another substance. It is a bottle labeled with lime water. What is it? Is it acid or base? Sathak, dear, it is lime water and it is also known as slaked lime. It can be prepared by dissolving calcium oxide in water. Let's check its nature with an indicator. Children, let's try another indicator. It is turmeric. Turmeric is also act as a natural indicator. We can prepare turmeric strips by applying turmeric paste on filter paper and can use them as indicators. Let's place this turmeric strip in lime water. Observe the change. Look, it turns red. It means lime water is basic in nature. If it was acidic, then would not be changed. Calcium hydroxide is present in lime water, which is a base. That is why lime water turns turmeric strip into red color. Sarthak, with this, you have one more basic substance. Now, what is this? It seems like vinegar. It may be acidic in nature. Ma'am, let me taste it. Oh, Rajvi, do not taste unknown substances, beta. They can harm us. Let's check it with turmeric paper. Put vinegar in a beaker and now test it with turmeric strip. See, its color doesn't change. It means it is an acidic substance. If it was basic, then its color would turn red. Thank you, ma'am. Ma'am, I found one more bottle. Here, baking soda is written. Ma'am, what is it? Sathak, come to me. Do you see? Besides litmus, we have turmeric as well as another substance to check the acidic and basic nature of the different substances. And that substance is China rose. To prepare China rose indicator, collect some China rose petals and place them in a beaker. Add some warm water. Keep the mixture for some time till water becomes colored. Now use this colored water as an indicator. Now we will test baking soda with the help of this indicator. Add some drops of China rose indicator in baking soda solution. Now see, its color changed to green. It means baking soda is basic in nature. If it was acidic in nature, its color would turn to pink. It means China rose indicator turns acidic solutions to pink and basic solutions to green. Okay, students, now your time is over. Now, both of you show me your substances. Rajvi, first you tell. Ma'am, I got these three things: orange juice, lemon, and third is vinegar. Sarthak, for winning this game, you should have four things. Yes, ma'am, I have four things: soap, milk of magnesia, baking soda, and lime water. Congratulations, Sarthak, you won the game. So, children, let's revise what we have learned in this game. Substances can be divided into different categories on the basis of their nature: acidic substances and basic substances. Acidic substances are sour in taste, whereas basic substances are bitter in taste and they feel soapy on touching. Indicators are those substances which tell us whether the substance we are testing is an acid or a base. Different indicators change their color when added to different solutions containing acids or bases. Litmus, turmeric, and China rose are some of the naturally occurring indicators. Children, it might possible that you didn't heard about acids, but I'm sure you must heard about acid rain. As the name indicates, the rain containing excess of acids is called an acid rain. The rain become acidic because pollutants like carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide, and nitrogen dioxide dissolved in rainwater. They form carbonic acid, sulfuric acid, and nitric acid respectively. And when this acidic rainwater falls on the earth, we call it acid rain. Acid rain cause damage to aquatic animals, trees, plants, buildings and monuments. That is why we should not pollute our environment. Dear children, now we will learn about neutralization reactions. The chemical reaction in which an acid reacts with a base to form salt and water is called neutralization reaction. We already learned that acids and bases shows different reactions. That what will happens if we mix both of them? Let's see. Take 5 milliliter of dilute caustic soda or sodium hydroxide in a beaker. Add 2-3 drops of phenolphthalein indicator to it. Mix it with the help of a glass rod. Do you observe any change in the color of the solution? Yes, the color changes to pink because the solution is basic and phenolphthalein, which is a synthetic indicator, give pink color with the basic solutions. Now put 2-3 drops of hydrochloric acid in it and stir it properly with a glass rod. Do you observe any change in the color of the solution? Yes, we have seen that the pink color of the solution turns little lighter. Put some drops of hydrochloric acid continuously and keep stirring the solution till the solution turns colorless. Now add 1 drop of sodium hydroxide to this solution again. Now put a drop of hydrochloric acid in it. We have seen that the solution remains colorless. It means acid and base neutralize the effect of each other. So, it shows that the solution is neither acidic nor basic. It has now salt and water in it, and this is called the neutralization reaction. Dear children, now let's see some examples of neutralization reactions in our everyday life. First example is of indigestion. As we all know that our stomach contains hydrochloric acid which helps us to digest food. But sometime due to too much acid in our stomach, it causes indigestion which is painful. To relieve indigestion, we can take an antacid such as milk of magnesia. It contains magnesium hydroxide which is basic in nature. So it neutralizes the effect of excessive acid and give us relief. Second example is ant bite. It is how painful when an ant bites us. When ant bites, it injects an acid, that is formic acid, into the skin. The effect of acid can be neutralized by rubbing moist baking soda, that is sodium hydrogen carbonate, or calamine solution which contains zinc carbonate. These are basic substances which neutralizes the effect of acid present in ant bite. Third example is soil treatment. You know, farmers use different chemical fertilizers to increase soil fertility. But excessive use of these chemical fertilizers makes the soil acidic. When the soil is too acidic, it is treated with bases like quicklime, that is calcium oxide, or slaked lime, that is calcium hydroxide, which are basic in nature. They neutralizes the soil. The fourth example is factory waste. The waste of factories contain acids. If they are allowed to flow into water bodies, these acids will kill the fish and other organisms in water. The factory waste are therefore neutralized by adding basic substances, and then they are released in water bodies. So, we have so many different neutralization reactions which we are using in our everyday life. Dear students, now let's see what we have learned in this chapter. Acids are sour in taste. Bases are bitter in taste and soapy to touch. Natural indicator litmus is extracted from lichens. Turmeric and China rose are other natural indicators. An acid and a base neutralizes each other and form salt and water. This is called neutralization reaction. Now, students, let's solve some questions. And I hope you all know the answers. First, base turns red litmus to what? Yes, it is blue. Bases can turn red litmus to blue. Second question, color of turmeric indicator does not change with what? Yes, you're right. Color of turmeric indicator does not change with acids. Third question, China rose is a dash indicator. Which kind of indicator? If your answer is natural, then you are absolutely correct. China rose is a natural indicator. Complete this chemical reaction. NaOH, that is sodium hydroxides, plus it reacts with what to form NaCl, that is sodium chloride, which is a salt, and plus what? Yes, this is an example of neutralization reaction. Here, sodium hydroxide reacts with HCl, that is hydrochloric acid, and forms NaCl, that is sodium chloride, which is a salt, and water, H2O. Last question. Lemon juice is an example of what? Base, salt, acid, or none of these? Yes, I know you all know the answers. Lemon juice is an example of a acid. So dear students, here we come to an end with this chapter. I hope you all understood it nicely. So student, stay safe, stay healthy, keep studying, and always try to learn new things. We will soon meet with another chapter. Thank you.